Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone on the House of Nerdum, the NFL YouTube prognosticators, I'm sure I mispronounced that one, and of course TLC, the last call, and anywhere else you are watching this right now. It is the DRUG here once again, and it's time for my NFL Week 1 predictions. As many of you know, last year I did alright. Unfortunately, I did skip the Super Bowl because I did not care for either team, and I was honest with that. People couldn't say I was lying. I went and saw Resident Evil. But this year, I'm back once again. Now, with that being said, it's a new season, so some things have changed. Unfortunately, some things have also stayed the same. Now, no guests this week, it looks like, unfortunately, because I am doing it on a Sunday, because of my work schedule. But hopefully after this week, it would be on Tuesday or Wednesdays like it usually would be. But anyway, before we get to the picks, let's go over some notes that I've written down. Not a lot of notes this time, but there's a few. First, there were 4 teams that went 4-0 in the preseason this year. The Ravens, Seahawks, Broncos, and the Browns, surprisingly. And we're going to get to the Browns in a little bit and the Broncos as well. It's kind of surprising. So, here's my question in the video. This is a two-parter, so pay attention. Which team who went 4-0 in the preseason has the best shot at making the playoffs? And which team has the worst shot at making the playoffs? To me, the best team out of those 4 would be the Seahawks. The worst, Cleveland, because Cleveland is rebuilding. So, again, that's the question of the video. Number 2, Matthew Stafford got paid big by the Lions a few weeks ago. Got a big multi-year contract, a lot of money. But was it the right move? That is the question. A lot of people say it's the wrong move because he hasn't won a Super Bowl or playoff games. To me, though, it is the right move because of the fact you need a quarterback in this day and age. I mean, a team without a good quarterback is like a stripper without a good body, okay? And we see teams right now who don't have a good quarterback. The Browns, the Jets, the Jaguars, the Colts. And, Andrew Luck is the starting quarterback. He's still out, so they got 3 other quarterbacks with a grand total of 5 games experience. Yeah. So, you Lions have got a good quarterback in them right now. We'll see how he does, though, because unfortunately with that big contract he got, it does hurt the team of getting anybody good. So there's that. Also, Victor Cruz unfortunately got released by the Chicago Bears, which is a little sad. I would have actually kept him because of the fact that you are rebuilding in Chicago, so why not keep him? Speaking of rebuilding, the Browns cut Mr. Brock, and then the Broncos signed him. So there's your winner of the making money easily. Because he got cut by Cleveland, I think he's getting about a $15 million cut of money for getting cut. But he's also going to be getting about $800,000 from Denver for this year. It's a 1-year contract. So he's going to be making a buttload of money for sucking. Congratulations, you have figured out a way to make more money by sucking than Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton. Congratulations. Lastly, Kirk Cousins. Once again, he was franchise tagged. I do not believe he's been signed to a long-term deal yet. To me, that's not a good thing if you're the Redskins, and I do know there's a lot of friends of mine who are Redskin fans who are hopefully watching this. To me, and I've said this, the Redskins need to sign him. Alright? My biggest reason is, like I just said with the Lions, you want a quarterback, you want to keep him. 2, he's going to be the guy soon who's going to be the most veteran guy in that division. Because Eli Manning's probably not too far from retirement, and the Eagles and Dallas respectively have a young quarterback. So those are the notes this week, guys. Not a lot of notes this week. So yeah, not a lot of notes. But now we get to the picks, the things that everybody loves. Now, of course, We do have a Thursday night game, which will be the first game of the year. It is the New England Patriots taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The game will be in New England, so we'll probably see a big old celebration of them winning their Super Bowl respectively. By the way, shoutouts to the Nation, which is Cowboys Nation on Facebook. Chiefs last year, did pretty well. Made it to the playoffs. Patriots are the defending champions. As much as I want to pick Kansas City here, because I do like Kansas City, I actually have them back in the playoffs this year. It's hard for me to do just because it's the Patriots. If it was any other team, I think I would pick Kansas City, but I have to go with the Patriots on this one. Defending champions, home game. I got to go with them. So I get the Patriots winning, but this would be a great Thursday night opener. Probably one of the better ones we've had in the last few years. But good luck to both teams. Now we get to some games I don't want to talk about. The first one, the Jets and Bills. Oh dear God, what the fuck? The Jets look like crap. I can't even tell you who the starting quarterback's going to be. Pretty much same with the Bills. I mean, both teams are not that good. Which helps the Patriots, because let's be honest, excluding Miami, that's the only threat. Because the Jets and Bills ain't going to do jack shit. I mean, I had the Jets being one of the worst teams in the AFC this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually tank, to be honest. Then, of course, you got the Bills, who defensively, they're okay, but there's questions about their quarterback position as well from people. So I'm taking the Bills at home to beat the Jets. I'm not confident with the pick, but if I got to pick between one of these two sorry-ass teams, I know it's only week 1, but I'm going with Buffalo. Next, Falcons at Chicago. Falcons coming off that Super Bowl loss after choking. And, of course, Chicago's rebuilding. I'm taking the Falcons here. They should be fine in this one. Chicago's rebuilding, like I said. So, Falcons, you should get an easy victory. Just don't blow it. Next, Ravens take on the Bengals in Cincinnati. Rivalry game will start off week 1 for both of these teams, respectively. Joe Flacco looks like he'll be playing for Baltimore in week 1. So I'm going to take Baltimore, who I think it's going to be a good early week 1 matchup. Probably one of the few good ones we got at 1 o'clock. So, yeah, go Baltimore. And by the way, my mom is also picking Baltimore because she's a Baltimore girl. So, yeah, there's her only pick for this week. Next, the Cleveland Browns take on there's no way I can make this game exciting. Cleveland's pretty much rebuilding. We all fucking know this again. Steelers pretty much have the easiest game on week 1, probably excluding the Falcons. The question is not how bad are the Steelers going to win. How can you make this game exciting for fans to watch? Yes, I know Cleveland went 4-0 in the preseason, but let's remember, the Lions did that too, and then they went 0-16. So really not to take preseason into account here. Cleveland really, they cut Broncos last, so it makes you feel like they're tanking. I think they're starting a rookie quarterback. I forget how many quarterbacks they've had at this point. I think they've had more quarterbacks than Paris Hilton has had men. So, yeah, no, I'm using old dated references, sue me. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers here, guys. Should be the easiest game to pick on the schedule. So, yeah, I'm sure everyone in the House of Nerdum who are Steeler fans will probably, woohoo! Doug picked the Steelers, and I'm sure my buddy Andrew, a.k.a. the Ghost of Test, is also happy as well, and a few others. Moving on to the next game. The Arizona Cardinals travel to Detroit to take on the Lions. We just talked about the Lions a few minutes ago. Arizona looks like a team that could probably be a threat again. They do got a good defense. The question with Arizona is, how long can their quarterback last? But, I'm taking the Cardinals here. I like what the Cardinals do. I love the coaching staff there. You know, they're not my team. And I do love their defense. The Cardinals on the road. Next, Jaguars at the Texans. I'm taking the Houston Texans in this one. Defensively, Texans are just better. I don't like anything about the Jaguars offensively nor defensively. Jaguars seem like another one of these teams that are just going to be rebuilding. So go Texans on this one. It'd be interesting to see what the offense does this year with the Texans. So good luck to Houston on that. Next, probably the best, well, one of the two best 1 o'clock games. The Buccaneers take on the Dolphins. Now, originally, a lot of people laughed at the Dolphins for signing Jay Cutler. To me, it kind of made sense because of the fact that he is used to that play system degree, because I think it's the head coach offensive coordinator, one of the two. Tampa Bay actually is one of the teams a lot of people have making the playoffs this year. I do as well. I think they've actually are a better team this year. Technically it's Miami, but it's really not a road game for Tampa because Tampa Bay's not that far from Miami. They're both Florida teams, so it should be an even matchup fan base-wise, so I don't expect the Cardinals to be in effect, or the home field advantage to really be in effect either. I'm taking Tampa here. You know, they played to get along with Jay Cutler. Well, yes, was playing with the Dolphins in the preseason. As we know, preseason and regular season usually don't mean the same thing. But Tampa is going to be in this one. I would not be surprised if it is a close game, though. So I got the Bucs. Next, another good matchup. The Oakland Raiders take on the Tennessee Titans. Raiders coming off that somewhat disappointing season last year after playing so well, looking like a team that could contend for a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, then they lost their starting quarterback in Mr. Carr. Gets hurt. They go from being a 2nd seed all the way to about a 5th seed, and they get eliminated by the Texans. Carr is healthy this year, so that should help them. Unfortunately, as many of us know, they are moving to Las Vegas, so it's going to be weird to start calling on the Las Vegas Raiders soon. The Titans look good. You know, they're another young team, but they look like they could contend, particularly in that tailboard division where neither team really looks that great with them, the Texans, the Colts, and the Jags, respectively. Granted, Jaguars probably would be the bottom barrel bitch. I'm taking the Raiders here, guys. I just love them more defensively and offensively, but I think the Titans will put up a good matchup. Next, the last 1 o'clock game. It is the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Washington to take on the Redskins. We just talked about the Redskins a little bit. The Eagles are also young. Still young. They built a little bit last year. A lot of people think they're going to improve this year and actually win the division. We shall see. To me, and I'm sure this is going to shock my buddy Corey and Mr. Lomax and everybody else I went to high school with, I am taking the Washington Redskins at home. I just feel overall they're the better team. I think this is the perfect year for Kirk Cousins to show everyone that he can actually be a money-making quarterback. I do want him to get that big contract. I actually like Kirk Cousins. He's not that bad. So it should be interesting. I hope he has a good game because this is pretty much his last year to show the ownership in Washington, who are, as far as I'm concerned, complete idiots if they let him go. Which if they do, that will set the Redskins back a few years in my opinion. But got the Redskins winning, and I do wish Kirk Cousins good luck. Next, which was the hardest late game for me to pick, Colts at Rams. Andrew Luck will most likely not be starting for Indianapolis. Colts actually made a trade to get the Patriots' third-string quarterback. So you got 4 quarterbacks on the Colts depth chart. And like I said earlier, there's only a grand total of 5 games experience out of the 3 of them. That's not really comforting the nerve. I was a Colts fan. Rams are in Los Angeles for the 2nd year in a row. No one knows what to do with the Rams. Rams are kind of that enigma team. You know, defensively you love them, but offensively you're like, blah, blah, blah. I pretty much had to come down to who do I trust more, and I went with Indianapolis, but it's like the Bills and Jets. I'm not confident with this pick. It's just one of those games to where I had to make a pick, and I was not too happy about it. So I took Indianapolis on that. And I have a guest, finally. Hallelujah fucking It is my buddy, Wicked Juggalo 777 Gaming and More, a.k.a. Clifford, the big football dog. Please don't keep your footballs near him. He will bite them and steal them. What's up, my man?
What is up, man? Long time no talk, dude.
Yeah, I know my work schedule suck. All right, before we get to the next game, let's just get a quick pick hit from you. The first game was Patriots and Chiefs on Thursday night. Who do you got?
Patriots and Chiefs. Let's see. I'll probably go with maybe the Chiefs.
All right, so we disagree there. The next game is the Bills and
I,
Jets.
I was going to say Patriots, but I'm gonna go against you.
Okay, you're gonna go against me. All right. The next game you missed was the Bills and Jets.
Bills and Jets. Let's do the Bills.
All right. The next one was the Falcons against Chicago.
I'm gonna go with Chicago.
You're taking the upset. Okay, that's a shocker. Ravens take on the Bengals.
Just to piss you off. Probably do Bengals.
All right. Next one, Steelers versus Browns. Steelers are favored by Las Vegas by 50 points.
Yeah, but we always the Steelers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you picked fucking Cleveland, what the fuck did fucking Green Ninja do to you in Cleveland? I'd have been like, holy.
I should pick your favorite team, Doug.
Oh, fuck you. Sorry, Green Ninja. I can't pick Cleveland. Cleveland sucks. Cardinals take on the Lions.
Lions.
Alright. Texans take on the Jaguars. The game is in Houston still.
Game's still in Houston. Shit. What was it again? Repeat that again?
Jaguars and Houston. Texans.
Jaguars.
Wow, you're going for another upset. That's 2 upsets you're taking. Buccaneers take on the Dolphins.
Buccaneers. Fuck the Dolphins.
So we agree there. Raiders take on the Titans.
Raiders.
We agree there. Redskins take on the Eagles, and that game is in Washington, by the way.
Damn it. That's I want to say Redskins, but I don't know. Let's do Redskins.
That's what I have, and the one he came in on right at the end was the Indianapolis Colts and the Rams. I should point out Andrew Luck is not starting for the Colts. He is still out.
Let's go with that other team.
The Los Angeles. You're going with the Los Angeles Rams. All right.
Yeah.
That game sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Make sure you check them.
Oh, that's your job. You pushed yours down.
God damn. Motherfucker.
Just go back. When this video's done, just go back and watch it, because I usually try to...
Yeah.
It's hard enough to keep and remember or remind. The next game, which is the 425 game, one of the 2 425 games, actually, it is the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Green Bay, Wisconsin, to take on the Packers. Most likely the best game of the Sunday schedule. I know who my buddy Travis is picking. He's picking the Packers. I'm also picking the Packers here. I just feel it's in Green Bay. And if I got to pick between Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers to trust in the fourth quarter, I'm picking Aaron fucking Rodgers, because he's a bad man. Clifford?
What? Oh, you want me to pick? I'll go with the Packers.
Alright, so we both agree there. You're good. Yeah, after I make my pick, you got to make a pick. You know that. Next.
I've never been in any of your pick videos, actually. I've watched them, but I've never been in them.
I know. Blah, 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 blah. Next, which is... this is kind of like the Steelers and Browns game, in which I cannot make this game fucking exciting at all. I'd rather see paint dry than watch this match. Hell no, I'll give you one better. I would rather watch Kazam starring Shaquille O'Neal. The Carolina Panthers travel to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Okay, I'm going to say this. I can't even tell you who the hell is on the 49ers team anymore at this point. They're pretty much in rebuild mode. I'm taking Carolina. By the way, this is my lock of the week. Panthers should easily win this game. If they don't, they should be disqualified for the rest of the season, because they would be a joke. Period. Now, I know everyone's going to say, oh, but the Niners had a good preseason. Yeah, guess what? Preseason don't mean jack shit. Clifford?
Yeah, let's go with the Panthers. That's my buddy's team. I'm going to go with them.
Yeah, I don't see too many picking the Niners, except for my buddy David Goodrich. I know you're picking the Niners.
My uncle's he's a Niners fan, but But yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
your uncle may not want to watch the motor death kill that happens. Little Demolition Man joke for you if you don't know that movie. Not you, but the audience. Alright, the Sunday
Yeah.
night game, which I don't get to watch now because they fucked up my schedule at work. Thanks a lot.
Damn.
It
Hey,
is the...
I'm going to sign off and I'm going to sign back in because I got to test this new internet cord I got.
Alright, I'll actually... probably the last three teams when you come back if
All right,
I haven't got to it yet.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright. He'll be back in 1 second. Of course, as many of you know, one of the things I do every week, I always pick my Cowboys to win the game. They are the Sunday night game. It is the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It is in Dallas. And I am taking my Cowboys. Now, one of the interesting thing is the Ezekiel Elliott situation. As many of you know, he was suspended for 6 games. However, things have come into light. The one who did the investigation on his ex-girlfriend recommended that he should not be suspended. NFL suspended him anyway. The NFL Players Association actually took it to court and has an injunction out that if they remain the suspensions, they would take it to court. So this is kind of like the Tom Brady situation from not too long ago with the deflated balls, except this case this is off the field stuff with Elliott. It looks like though he'll probably will be able to play in week 1 because the NFL Players Association are taking it to court because the guy has to answer it, give his ruling by tomorrow. So I'm expecting Elliott to play in week 1, but we'll see. As far as for the Giants side, Odell Beckham Jr., still no word on him yet if he's healthy enough to play. Remember, he did hurt his ankle a few weeks ago. But yeah, we know I'm taking the Cowboys anyway on that one. I'm just trying to give for people out there who don't like either team some idea of what to do. Okay, Clifford is back. Okay, Clifford, it's the Giants and my Cowboys. Who do you got?
Hoo-hoo, your Cowboys. Let's see the Giants whip their ass.
You motherfucker. Just for that, when you come back to the great state of Virginia, I am not letting you...
Hey, I'm already in Virginia, boy.
I didn't... How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I've been at work dying, killing myself to make money.
Facebook, look at it.
Whenever, I don't have time to look at Facebook anymore right now. Shit. But fuck you. I'm not gonna let you play Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, or Night Trap now. You bitch.
I'm at Beetle's house.
Holy fuck. Hey, Beetle!
Yeah, he's in the other room.
I'm surprised Beetle's not wanting to join this, but okay, Doug. He might not be a football fan.
He was wanting to. He was wanting to, but he don't really know much about football. And I mean, I kind of know a little bit, but I don't know too much. But then I was like, well, he said he'll come in here for the commentary stuff.
All right, well, Tom, I'll invite him for week 2. All right, we got 2 Monday night games to talk about. The first one, it is the New Orleans Saints. When the Saints go marching in to Minnesota to take on the Vikings in the new arena. It is the Vikings at home against the Saints. This one's kind of hard because of the fact of Drew Brees. He's a great quarterback, still one of the greats, but he's kind of old. Saints really defensively are still good, but it's that offensive question. Then of course you got the Vikings, a young team, but they got Sam fucking Bradford, who is known to choke and act like a complete dumbass. Kind of like Fire Ninja on Call of Duty, but that's another story. Yeah, this one's kind of those weird Monday night games because you don't know who to pick. I'm picking Minnesota though. It's at home. I think their defense is slightly a little better. So, yeah, I got the Vikings on this one. What about you, Mr. Clifford?
Shit. I'll go with the Vikings, too.
Vikings, too. All right. And the last Monday night game, which, by the way, I should point out, if in case no one knows, the first Monday night game will be at 7:10-ish, and then the last one's at 10:20. That last one, it is the Los Angeles Chargers. Yes, let me repeat myself. The Los Angeles Chargers. That still sounds fucking retarded to me. Taking on the Denver Broncos. Hopefully no one got stoned before the game. Granted, it might, well, the fans might because it's at 10:20, so they might be getting high anyway. Denver's at home. They did just sign the quarterback they had a few years ago in Brock. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be in that game, but defensively, Denver is better, but Los Angeles has all the pieces together. Phillip Rivers is going to have the more game experience in this situation. And I can't believe I'm doing this. Either I must have went to Denver and got a little high myself, B, I'm drunk, or C, and it's probably C, I'm batshit fucking crazy. I am taking the Los Angeles Chargers on the road to win in Denver.
Shit.
So all you Denver Bronco fans, if you don't like it, well, kiss my lightning bolt.
I'll go with the Broncos.
You're going with the Broncos. All right, so just as a quick recap, I have the Patriots, Bills, Falcons, Ravens, Steelers, Cardinals, Texans, the Buccaneers, the Oakland Raiders, well, at least while they're still in Oakland for a few more years, the Redskins, the Colts, the Packers. My lock of the week is the Panthers. My Cowboys, the Vikings, and the Chargers. Really no upset pick for me this week, mostly because it's week 1. But my buddy Clifford did pick 2 upset picks this week. In the Bears, you have the Bears winning, and what was the other one you had?
I can't remember, man.
Yeah, you'll go back and you'll watch. And I know it went to the fucking Browns. The only one picking the Browns is fucking Green Ninja, because Green Ninja, you're an idiot. I love you, though. By the way, question of the video for you, my man, because you were not here when it was asked. There were 4 teams who went 4-0 in the preseason. Seahawks, Ravens, Broncos, and Browns. Which out of those 4 teams has the best shot at making the playoffs? And which team has the worst shot at making the playoffs?
Okay, repeat that one more time for me.
Okay. There were 4 teams who went 4-0 in the preseason. Yep. Seahawks, Ravens, Broncos, and Browns. Of those 4, which team has the best shot at making the playoffs? And then which team has the worst shot at making the playoffs?
I'd probably say I'd probably say the Broncos for making the playoffs.
Okay.
And then, fucking shit. I can't remember what the... Oh my god, dude. I have like bad memory and shit. Broncos for making the playoffs, and what was the teams again?
The other
Broncos?
Browns, Ravens, and Seahawks.
Browns, Ravens, and Seahawks. I'm gonna say probably either the Browns or the Seahawks. Shit.
Wow, you actually... I'm shocked by that because I have Seattle making it out of those 4 just because I know their team more better, and I actually have Cleveland actually being the worst because
well, that's what I'm saying. Like Cleveland being the like not making it.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time they made it. I think it was, oh God. I want to say when it was George Bush Jr. in the fucking White House. So it's been a decade, I think. At least a decade. Yeah. I might be wrong. I'm sure somebody will comment. Now, of course, this is the only time the picks will be on Sunday. Starting from week 2 on, they will be on usually Tuesday or Wednesday. So usually right before the Thursday night game. So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, before I go, I do want to point out one thing. Starting next week as well, we're not only going to be doing NFL games, and of course questions of the video and notes from previous weeks. I'm also going to be starting college picks. Doing that because of the fact that I'm going to be doing a random I will be picking 5 random games of those each week. And so will anyone who joins me. So if you don't know college football, well, get ready to just close your eyes and pretend the mascots are fighting. Do what Cleveland Brown Jr. did in the Cleveland Show. Yes, I know, I have no life. Alright, until next time, I am the DOUG signing off. Don't forget to tune into my Let's Play videos as well, if you love watching Let's Plays. Clifford, anything you want to shout out to? Because I know you just hit your 800th video, so congratulations on that.
I know. I actually took down 3 of the videos last night because of the internet connection. Because listen, the internet was so fucked up last night, you know. So tonight I'm probably going to do the 800th video tonight as, you know, the main 800, because I had to go out and get an Ethernet cable and hardwire this damn thing.
Damn it, Beetle, your internet sucks.
No, it's actually pretty fast. It's just fucking. It's just the Wi-Fi card or something's fucking up in this PS4. I don't know what the hell is the problem it is. I've always had it hardwired.
I understand that. Hardwire kind of looks a little better too, in my opinion. But
So
that's
tonight it might be the 800th stream if I can get these videos to fucking go away and not make my count all messed up.
Alright, good to know. Alright, so until next time, guys, I am the DOUG signing off saying thank you for watching. Let me know your picks in the comments, and of course the question of the video, let me know that as well. And good luck to your teams in this new NFL season. Good night, everybody. And